Welcome back to the Sunday Footy Show. I tell you what, we're joined by Port Adelaide, as if we aren't already with Kane, of course, joined by Port Adelaide royalty, if you don't mind. Travis Boak joins us. Travis, thanks for your time this morning, and it's good to see that there's actually nice houses in Adelaide. Where are you, Trav?
It's a beautiful day here in Adelaide, so I thought we'd just come outside for the interview, so just at home.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, you got the nice pool. Is that a tennis court there as well, is it?
Oh. Nah. Just the lawn. Not quite enough room, unlike Kane's place.
Well, let's take a look at the game. Brokey was awesome. Again, we'll get to that shortly with 33 disposals. But it was a good Hawthorn side. They set up differently. I thought they loaded up their front half with elite talent. So it was Impey, it was Bruce down there. Burgoyne started forward. And they did test Port Adelaide particularly early. In the end, Port Adelaide dominated all the stats, and there's the score. When you have down performances, you just need to win, and Port Adelaide were good yesterday in doing that. Boakey, how did you assess things? Because they did come out firing, as we're seeing here.
Yeah, they did. They did, mate. And I think, we've had some really tough battles against Hawthorn, no matter, the players that they did have out, and they still had some real talent out there. And, they were probably able to move the ball from our forward 50 at times a little bit too easy and, sort of slingshot footy. And I thought, we controlled the game for a lot of it. We had a lot of scoring shots, and we weren't able to make the most of our opportunities when we went forward. And I thought, our defensive stuff wasn't quite where we needed to be in terms of the pressure we put on in our forward half. We weren't able to hold it in there as long as we would have liked, which has become, something we've been really good at. And they were probably able to move the ball a little bit too easy through that middle of the ground and score out the back a little bit easy on us.
I know you've spoken during the week about disappointment in Laddams and Houston as well, but do you think that had an impact on the group and maybe just starting a little bit flat?
I don't think so. Obviously, the guys are really disappointed and frustrated during the week. Everyone's doing their bit to keep the game alive, and we've put ourselves in a really good position as a footy club in the type of footy we've been playing, and all the sacrifices everyone's making, and for them to go against it was disappointing. But we had a chat early in the week when we found out, and we moved on pretty quickly. And the last couple of weeks, we probably haven't had the energy there that we would have liked. And, we've got to look at that and address that and see where our group is at and move forward with, whatever that means in terms of recovery and some looking at some tape to adjust some things and make sure we go into this back half in good nick.
Hey, Boakey, I heard you on radio during the week talk about 4 games in quick succession and how surprised you were at how good your body felt. You felt fresh, another 34 disposals yesterday. Just talk us through how your body is feeling on the back of now 5 games in really quick succession.
Yeah, look, I've been actually pulling up quite well. I think just fatigue is probably the biggest one. And, that comes with playing a lot of footy, I guess. But in terms of my body, it feels great. And it comes down to recovery and that process during the week. If my body's starting to fatigue and tire, then, just got to drop the training load back and really focus on the recovery and making sure we're getting enough sleep. And then come game day, the body just seems to know that it's time to go play footy and it pulls up pretty well and we go out there and do what we do. So it's been a challenge, but you've got to accept those challenges along the way. And I think that's the best thing we've been able to do is accept those challenges as a whole group.
Hey, Trev, before I ask you about your housemate, I want to ask you a question about the captaincy. Did you relinquish it or was it taken off you? Because you were in unbelievable form and you have been for a number of years.
Mutual decision, Lloydo, with myself and Kenny. I think it was just before the Essendon games, which was the last game we played that year. And we sort of felt that it was the right time to move forward. And myself and Kenny had that discussion in his office before that game. And we sort of nodded our head and agreed that it was probably time to pass it on to whoever was next. And we had some great leaders in Ollie and TJ coming forward. And for me, at the age I was, to sort of go forward and try and, just play the rest of my career with a lot of freedom and try and help the younger guys along the way and still in some form of leadership, try and mentor them and get them to a level that, we've seen a lot of guys this year.
You just touched on mentoring and you have Sam Powell-Pepper who lives with you. He's going really, really well. He's out of contract. Shouldn't be far off from signing another one. Can you just talk us through how you've worked with Sam about getting to reach his potential and keeping his head where it needs to be at AFL level?
Yeah, I absolutely love Sam, mate. He's like a little brother to me. And, what I try and give to him, he gives a lot back to me in enjoyment and fun and staying, pretty centred. So, Yeah, look, I think, with Sammy, he's really matured over the last couple of years. He's had a lot of challenges, which he's spoken about, in his upbringing, and moving over here and facing a lot of challenges and adversity with footy as well. And obviously having a really breakout year in his first year, and then facing a few challenges the last couple of years, and now really starting to see the type of footy player he is. We've seen probably spurts of what he's been able to do, and obviously his energy and his contest stuff is unbelievable, but now starting to mature as a player with ball in hand and make really good decisions. And just try and show him what I learnt through my career, and especially over the back end of the year, to become an elite athlete, and hopefully try and share that with him at an early age.
I know what you've learned, Boakey. You've learned how to skate. You're a skater boy.
Mate, don't let it.
Look at
Have
you.
a look at my arms here. That's not how you skate. That's not how you skate. We just have a bit of fun in the house, and my builders saw that vision, and it's really disappointed with me tearing up the floorboards.
Yeah, well, it was the first thing that I noticed, actually, sort of the skateboard on the floorboards.
From Torquay, mate. He used to get down there all the time, the old skater boy.
Yeah. Do you skateboard?
Yeah, TikTok.
I'll tell you who is a big skateboarder. TikTok. Luke Beveridge.
Is he?
Yeah.
What do you raise that, TJ?
Let's look at the votes. That was going nowhere, TJ. Can I look at the votes? Because that man, Travis Boak, is in Brownlow medal winning form. Don't be surprised. He's a proven vote getter, Bill. And I know Lachie Neal's out in front, but Boak will get a lot of votes. Tom Mitchell was great. Sam Powell-Pepper is just having a massive influence, not for touches, but the impact he has on games. And Zach Butters for pivotal moments that he almost turned the game for Port Adelaide yesterday.
Travis, thanks very much for your time this morning, and send some of that blue sky over our way in Victoria.
Yes.
We desperately need it.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, no worries. I'm sure it'll be there soon.